Well, hey there everybody, and good beautiful morning. You and I are going to go for a ride again today. And where are we going? We're going to West Wendover, Nevada. Currently we're in Grand Junction, Colorado. We're going to get out of here. We're going to have three charging stops. We're going to stop in Green River, Utah, Price, and Salt Lake City, Utah. And then we're going to jump across the Bonneville Salt Flat into Nevada. So guess what we might be able to do? In fact, I'm pretty sure we are going to do top speed test. We got brand new tires. We're on the Bonneville Salt Flat. It's a Monday. It should be pretty quiet. So we're going to see how quick we can get the car up to, as long as all the conditions are right for safety. So join us on the flip side as we head over to Nevada. We're closer to Reno and home. This is day 17 and we just appreciate everybody. We'll check out cool sites. We'll use FSD. And if anything wacky happens on the freeway, we'll try and bring that to you too. So thanks. Have a wonderful day. And we'll see you here at Tesla Northwest and EVs on the flip side. Well, folks, as promised, we're leaving Grand Junction, Colorado, and our first stop is going to be in Green River, Utah. So we're going to go there. We'll get there about 10 o'clock. Car thinks we'll get in with about 37% state of charge, and we're sitting at 89%. They had a great charger there at the hotel. A little slow, 6.6 kilowatt, but cheap. Was less than $9 for over 61 kilowatt hours of charge. So really great hotel, comfortable beds, everybody's happy, and we're gonna jump on 70 West in about 3.5 miles. So I just wanted to wish you all a good morning. We'll try and keep the video short. I always say that, and yesterday's was like 40 minutes, but you know, you can always fast forward. So anyway, thanks folks, enjoy having you with us. And we're going to be ending again here in West Wendover, and hopefully we'll get a high-speed test in today. Damn near out of Colorado, and we just got this absolutely epic view laid out in front of us.
So pretty.
Long stretch of 70 sitting there like a ribbon laid out, and we are flying. We're going 85, heading to Green River, Utah. Excuse me. So this should be fun. I'm half tempted to try a full speed test out here, but the salt flats are a little better. I think we'll wait for that. That's a nice, really straight stretch of road, almost no wind. So I think that'll be a good spot to try it out on. All right, we'll talk to you when we get into Colorado. Just thought I'd bring you some last beautiful views of, I'll talk to you when we get to Utah. Bring you some last beautiful views of Colorado. I'm still waking up a little bit this morning. And my wife is working on a concert content calendar. So we're just doing all kinds of productive things this morning. Colorado, and here is a Utah, and it is just gorgeous. Like my wife was saying, we're just dropping into this giant bowl surrounded by mesas all around us. And it is gorgeous. It's 83 degrees already. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. We should get an hour back here at some point. And thanks for having us, Utah. Excited to be in your state. We've visited you before. We'll visit you again. We think you have a beautiful state as well, but we are just in love with Colorado. So here we are. We got, about 68 miles to our supercharger. Car thinks we're going to get in with 37% state of charge, and I'm sitting at 73%, and this is just a gorgeous drive. So thanks for joining us again. We'll check in when we get closer to Green River. Through Utah, and I just wanted to show you again why I love electric vehicles. This is even the case with a non-performance EV. I'm going 85. I want to pass these people. I'm going to pop it out on autopilot, and I'm going to fucking put the hammer down. And I still got so much damn pedal that it's not even funny. I mean, like, if you're a speed freak and you love fast cars, you need an EV. I mean, these things just go. That was from 85 miles an hour, folks. And I still had stick. I mean, it was still accelerating. So anyway, you gotta love an EV for these long, open stretches of road. And I just thought I'd give you a little example of the power that the performance has, but that even comes with the Model Y's just long range or dual motor. Not as fast, but still pretty damn good. And look at that Vista out in front of us. My God. Well, the things I do for you people, we stopped at the visitor center and rest area just across in Utah. The car is down there. Here is a spectacular view from this trail we're on. And heavy breathing and all, I'm gonna finish walking to the top here so I can give you all a view that is just spectacular. Sorry for the wind, but as you come up on top here, oh my gosh. Just look at that, folks. Just magnificent. So this is the view off 70 West, just after you get into Utah. Hey, look, an anthill. Try not to get bit. Wow. Just spectacular. Let's do a 360 in the opposite direction. And then we'll walk down. Yeah, just amazing. Thank you, Utah. You have a beautiful state. Okay, folks. We are gonna go hike back down the hill and get back in Amos. Just got about 30 minutes till we get to our supercharger, and we're having a great time. My wife's hiking out a little further, so we'll check in with you later, folks. Coming to our supercharge here at Green River, Utah, and so we will see how the car manages to get us there. Looks like it's just about a couple miles off of 70 here off of Business Loop, and according to my lovely wife, the amenities kind of suck. So we will find out. I got somebody coming up behind me a little ways back, but everybody seems to haul ass everywhere around here, which is okay. I like that, but it's not FSD friendly. Okay, full stop. Good, car. You can go, car. And I gave it a nudge because, again, I had somebody hauling ass up behind me. And this very, very slow acceleration is like super annoying. It just feels really slow. But it's picking up little by little. And the guy behind me isn't hauling ass now, so seems like there's some agreement in Utah that once you get off the freeway, it's okay to drive like normal speeds for the most part. I wonder what this is going to be at. You think I'm going to get that Super 8 up there? Sure, a pretty view as you drive up to it. The supercharger in, what is it, Idaho Falls?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is just amazing. Right on a huge gorge and a visitor center, just epic. This one here seems like it'll be relatively simple to get to. It's just kind of far off the road. And I think the statement, make sure you have snacks, is probably going to be true, because it doesn't look like there's any restaurants or anything here. Just a Conoco. Alright. Yeah, good speed change. And yep, it's going to be right up here in this little town. Oh, like a little Caesars. I guess you could hike up the road to that. Yeah.
95 degrees.
Ugh. That is amazing. Everybody's like, this is the most boring FSD clip ever. Well, I'm sorry, it's Utah. Like, it's a lot of open space. It's a cool little campground. Well, I'm paying attention. Jesus, car. Just looking at what's going on around here. Okay, we got a first choice inn and a museum. Ah, okay, so it's going to be at the museum. Interesting. Well, I would say autopilot navigation complete. It's going to pull us in here. Oh, and look, we get a look at a giant slice of watermelon. So we'll get plugged in and give you a little update on this charger here. Watermelon. Well, hey there, folks. We're in Green River, Utah at the supercharger. As you can see, you got a view of the river and all of these beautiful mesas surrounding us. The supercharger is at a museum. The museum evidently features the world's largest slice of watermelon. I don't know if that's actually the case. They didn't say world's largest, but you got this giant slice of watermelon here. There's a nice little picnic area and dog area. It is an 8-stall version 2 supercharger, and looks like it's pretty popular. We got here, it was empty, and 2 more people showed up. One of them with the brand new Model X, beautiful car. Like I said, it butts up to the museum here, and from what reviews say, the museum isn't open all the time, so bathrooms are kind of hard to come by. There's a hotel down over the way and a restaurant, but again, according to reviews, they were a little grumpy. If you have to, I guess you could pee behind that brown thing. And then finally, there isn't much in the way for food except for one restaurant. So it is a good idea to have snacks. So overall, not my favorite supercharger, but it'll get us down the road. So we'll catch ya when we get back on 70, heading to Draper for our next charge. Rolling through Green River, Utah, letting FSD guide us along. Nicole's our pilot for now. Ooh, the Pirates Den Teen Center. I don't know if I'd send my kids to a teen center called the Pirates Den, but anyway, Nicole's piloting. We should have a beautiful drive. We're actually, we had the same issue as we did before. We left the supercharger, Nicole switched profiles, and it just kept showing the charger we were at, and it wouldn't update the navigation. So it was going to take us to Draper, Utah. It changed our navigation a little bit. I ended the trip, I restarted it, and now we're going to go to Price, and then Tooele. So anyway, Price is 62 miles. We don't got too terribly far to go. It'll be a quick charge. We'll get a little bite to eat, but we thought we'd bring you a little footage of Green River, Utah, and these beautiful mesas out the window. Here, another truck stop they're building. Oh, that was on camera, baby. Oh, okay, so anyway, folks, if I see something cool, we'll check in with you. And I'm still hoping we run into that truckload of Cadillac Lyrics. You never know. We'll catch you on the interstate. No, not yet. We made a slight, you got a passing lane half a mile. Made a slight adjustment, so now instead of being on west on I-70, we're headed north on Highway 6, and it is pretty desolate. Not a lot out here, but beautiful views, and it keeps alternating back and forth between southbound having passing lanes, northbound having passing lanes, so it's a little annoying, but we've got a chance here to pass this Subaru. Everybody seems to just like to go about 5 over, which is great, but you know, it's wide open, so why not just go? Just don't overspeed your...
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, the car's doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, folks, yeah, we're just about, 33 miles from Price. Should be a quick supercharge, but it looks like there's lots to eat there. At least I think so. So, we'll find out when we show up. Come up between these cool geological features. Yeah, this is a cool freeway here. So Highway 6, northbound. We're headed up towards Provo and Salt Lake City. And look at that, we're gonna climb up over that big hill there. Very cool. All right, we'll touch base in a little while, probably once we get into Price and head to the supercharger. To Price, Utah, we're about 2 minutes away from our supercharger. We're passing a building that looks like some boobies. Very cool.
It's the Public Works buildings.
It's the Public Works buildings. Yeah, and they look like big, giant boobs. Nicely done, Price, Utah. I appreciate that. Yeah, you got a little junker compound down there.
I bet the pickers have been here.
Oh yeah, the American pickers.
Probably.
All right, this looks like our exit.
Going over the Price River.
Very cool. And I hope there are some... Oh good, I was worried it was going to take the exit for a minute. Yeah, no blinker, that was lame. Oh, good point, I didn't even notice. Oh, there's a Holiday Inn Express.
Where it's at.
Oh, and there's a DQ. Okay, looks like we're having Dairy Queen for lunch. Hope everybody's okay with that. I guess we could run down the road and go to BK. But I like Dairy Queen. You got this, buddy. Don't be so timid. Okay, very nicely done. And then it looks like we want to come up through this light. Yep, it's going to be at the Holiday Inn Express. And there's a dinosaur.
Rawr.
Rawr. Oh, Price Ford. Yeah, it's a nice looking dealership. They got any F-150 Lightnings? I don't see any, but I didn't look too hard. Oh yeah, I see it right up there. There's a sports bar restaurant. Okay, so yeah, not too bad. End of destination, we're taking over, and we will give you a little walk around. Well, we're in Price, Utah, getting a supercharge here. It's an 8-stall version 2 Tesla supercharger. Kind of popular. Seen a number of people come in and out. Right here next to Holiday Inn Express. Big surprise. There is a Dairy Queen right next door. Real good. We just stopped and had food. And then if you want to go shopping for a new Ford, you can go down there. There is a restaurant across the way. Overall, pretty decent supercharger. And we're going to head on down the road towards Provo and West Wendover. So thank you all for joining us. We'll catch you on the flip side. Patriotism as we're rolling into Helper, Utah. We got 3 big old American flags greeting us. Well, we're just about 6 minutes or so out of Price. We're going to hop back on 6 West. Right now we're on 191. And just amazing, we got these mesas and buttes in front of us. You can see all the layers of geological time that's been stripped away. It's just so cool. God bless you, my dear. So Helper, Utah, loving your American flags.
God bless America.
God bless America. God bless these beautiful mesas. This is a beautiful spot right here. I imagine the weather must be gnarly when they get weather. So we're headed to Tooele, Utah. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Tooele. 129 miles. Oop, speed change. 129 miles, about 2 hours to go. We're at 85% state of charge, and the car thinks we're going to get in with 17%. We started with 90. So we charged up to 90, I thought we'd get in with 20, and now it's thinking we're going to get in with 17. Probably closer to 15 or 12 by the time all is said and done, depending on if Nicole has to pass anyone. So look at this, just fills up the screen. The grays and the browns and the reds and the greens. My gosh. Okay. Look at that rock way up there on the top, just kind of hanging out by itself. We'll check in with you folks down the road, probably closer to Salt Lake City with the traffic there. 6 West, very, very well worth the drive. So we're heading, like I said, we're heading northwest up into Salt Lake City, Provo, and this is just an epic piece of road. I mean, gorgeous. I'm sure the camera doesn't do it justice, but we're following the railroad. There's a river down below us. You've got all these mesas and buttes, and it's twisty and windy. And as you can see, full self-driving is just like, yeah, whatever. Enjoy the drive. Make sure you catch all the cool sights. And it is why we love it for vacationing and road tripping. Man. Again, oh, there's an old homestead down there, broken down brick building. And then it just sweeps around and you open up into more of this. Like, it's just insane. And we practically have it to ourselves. There's a little bit of traffic, but nothing terribly much. So we'll come down here and I'll turn the camera off because I don't want this video to be an hour long. Work zone, huh? Well, if something interesting happens in the work zone, check in, but I doubt it. Wow. I keep waiting to see what's going to come up next around the corner. Hopefully nothing too exciting. Oh, no, just a big wall of rock. Oops, speed change. Car's been really good about that, but it's like if you're not paying attention and all of a sudden it starts to brake, you're like, whoa, it's phantom braking. No, it's just slowing down to match the speeds. I wonder what this thing is. 1,000 feet. Something with the bridge? It's just some cones. Yep, just a little lane bobble here. No big deal. deal. Nice lanes. Utah, you've got great roads. After coming out of Colorado, these are very, very nice. So Colorado, maybe up your weed money and pay to get the roads fixed a little more. Okay. Roadkill. Looks like a raccoon. We'll check back with you when we get to Salt Lake City. I thought you'd appreciate this, though, because it is gorgeous. This is Highway 6. No, excuse me. Now we're on, well, we're going to U.S. Highway 89, and we're on 6. Work on 6, and so here you can see FSD at speed. No lane lines except for the little flags on a compacted gravel repaired road. No problem. Just rocking along, happy as can be. Get our speed adjustments from time to time, but no issues. So I thought that was pretty impressive, and I thought I'd let you see that on film. Again, full self-driving. Humanity, America, all of us, we're crazy, right? Here we are, we're doing 75 miles an hour with the only thing dividing the two lanes is the trust in the other driver and some little markers. God bless it. But FSD doesn't seem to mind at all. Amos is happy. We're rock solid. And we're about, 110 miles from our, lawn chair, 110 miles from our supercharger. So we're at 72%. Car thinks we're going to get in now with 24 because we're not ripping around at 85, but we're still doing decent speeds. So, thanks, everybody. Through Orem/Provo, Utah, kind of where the university is, and we can see a beautiful Mormon temple there off to the left. Obviously, Utah is where Mormonism has been kind of established. It started at places other than Utah, obviously, but this is where they settled at the end. And it's just beautiful, beautiful state. Big freeway we're cruising through. FSD's been doing great. More traffic than we're used to, but we're making do. We've got about 50 minutes and 57 miles to go, and the car thinks we're going to get in with almost 30% state of charge now, and my beautiful clean windshield is all bug splattered again. So anyway, this is what you would see if you were rolling through Orem and Provo, and we are just on the outskirts of Salt Lake City. So we'll check back when we get closer to the supercharger and if anything exciting happens. Okay, folks, we are in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're approaching our interchange to get onto what is this? West 201, and then we're going to get onto I-215. So far so good. Amos is navigating us through SLC and onto the route we need to take, albeit a little bit goofy. Not bad. Okay, nice. A lot of internet companies through here. You got the Salt Lake City skyline off to my right. But just as we drove through Provo and Sandy and Orem, just tons of high-rises. I mean, not super high, 20, 30 story, maybe 15. I do tend to be a bit hyperbolic. But yeah, just one after another, like Purple and Lending Club and Adobe, etc., just one after another. It was really, really cool. So we're about 20 miles from the supercharger, and doesn't have a lot to show you in Salt Lake City. It's basically just sits down in a bowl, and it's always a little bit hazy from pollution because, yeah, it's like completely ringed by mountains, and so there's a refinery here, another industry, and so that pollution has a hard time getting out. And you probably don't care anymore. So anyway, when we get to the there we go, nice, very courteous little break by FSD to let the Aspen Trail trailer in, much to my wife's chagrin. And now we will bid you a fond adieu and check you in Tooele, Utah. The windshield, folks, the Great Salt Lake. That could be a salt mine. So we are coming up on our charge here in just about 7 minutes, and I thought I'd give you a little view of the water. Very brackish. And then we'll be out in the salt flats. So 80 cuts across the salt flats, and with luck, we can do a high-speed test. So if we wanted to cut over to 80, we could do it right here. But let's check out this really cool, huge smokestack and industry on the left. So what do we got here? This is maybe a coal-fired power plant or a nuclear power plant. Think safely, work safely. Smelter. Ah, okay, so this is a smelter. Awesome. So they're making metals for us. And what a big facility it is. That smokestack is badass. Got some Praxair going on. That's an old sphere. You can tell by the way it's constructed. And then they got a some kind of booby tank over here too, or cooling water thing. Yeah, very, very neat. I love big industry like this. I just find it fascinating. I go to Pittsburgh and tour all the old steel mills. Okay, there you go, folks. So we'll get back with you. The Salt Lake here is right out the window on our right, and we'll get back with you when we get a charge. Great shot of the Salt Lake. You can see a salt pillar out here off to our right. Wow, just so cool, so huge. And we're jumping on to Junction onto 80, and then we're going to get off here in, just about, 2 miles, when our supercharger's about, a mile off the freeway, a little over. This is just a lane, I think, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a lane, so you didn't even need to just, turn into a lane.
I didn't do that.
Okay. Yeah, we probably want to stay out the rightmost lane anyway, although we're going to have to get right back over in a minute. Really pretty through here. We're looking forward to getting our hour back. I don't know if that happens today or tomorrow, but Utah Motorsports Campus. Poor van. Yeah, good. Okay. Oh. Car wants to change lanes into a faster lane, even though it's only got a mile to its exit. So I guess, yeah, we'll speed up around this green truck and then slow back down. Yeah, we're going to be cutting across that here in just a little bit. Okay, good. And I see the golden arches. We've gotten really lucky. We haven't had to eat at McDonald's hardly at all on this trip. I like to think of us as burger royalty, because we eat at Burger King and Dairy Queen primarily. So you want to have a royal experience when you go get a burger. You don't want to have a clownish experience. Oh, car, make sure you get off the exit. So nothing against Ronald, but yeah, we're not into being clowns with our burgers. We're into eating like blue bloods. I wish you didn't wait until that kind of last minute to duck off the exit. You know what I mean? Like it makes you feel a little bit like it's going to miss it. And when you have to use the restroom as bad as I do, you do not want to waste any time getting to the Starbucks. That's probably TMI, but you know. Okay, car's doing good through here. I wonder if we're going to be at another Holiday Inn Express. Everybody's like, yay! And it looks like it could be, or a Comfort Inn. So definitely been a theme of this trip, supercharging in hotels quite a lot, which isn't bad. It makes it nice if you're staying close to them, but sometimes the food selections are a little bit less than ideal. So it looks like it needs to do this, follow this funky truck thing. Good. And we've got a blinking yellow, so we're probably going to be sitting here for a little while. Looks like our supercharger is just up here, so I will bid you a fond adieu. Oh wait, things are moving. Oh, I'm always either saying hello or goodbye too early, aren't I? Oh, what's going to happen here? We should have a blinking yellow, and we've got oncoming traffic at a good clip, but the car says Go car, go car. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought so. Okay, we intervened there slightly, but still, it handled the turn. So we'll check in a little bit. Okay, so we made it to our last supercharged stop in Utah. Tooele. I'm probably butchering that, but it's at a Comfort Inn. There's a Flying J and a Denny's across the way. Very nice place here. They let us in to use the restroom, all nice and clean. And what do we have over here? Well, we've got a lovely 6-stall version 2 Tesla supercharger that's somewhat popular and filled up. So we're gonna top up here. Oh, I forgot. There's an Arby's if you wanna run across the freeway, but I don't think I'd take my life in my hands for diarrhea that badly. Just kidding, Arby's. And get out of here. One thing I noticed though that I thought was kind of interesting is on some of these cables, they look a little either long or pulled out. Yep, they've been pulled out. So you can see on this one here, it's coming loose. And over on this one here, it's starting to pull out too. So might want to have Tesla service come and take a look at these. Anyway, check back with you in a little bit and have a wonderful, wonderful day if I don't see you on the flip side. All right, folks. We have left to, I don't even want to say it, we've left the supercharger. We are on 80 and we are heading to West Wendover. We've got 98 miles to go. Car's at 84% state of charge. It thinks we'll get in with about 30%, but I let it charge extra for you all. My family and I love you, so we sat extra so we can have a little extra battery. So when we get out a little bit further here on the salt flats on 80, we can see about trying a top speed test. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, it's a pretty boring drive, so I will check in a little while. Enough, it's raining here. It's 97 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and we're driving basically through one of the most hostile places you can go, the salt flats, and it's raining on us. So I am not gonna do a high-speed test right now because for those of you who don't know, these roads, if they sit and bake in the sun, they get a layer of tar, they get all the oil, all of the shit that comes out of your tailpipe is laying on the road, off the tires, and it just bakes into the road, and you don't notice it. And then as soon as you get the first rain or a little bit of rain, it turns into just a slick. So I would be a bit worried that this would be slicker than snot. I know I'm going 85, but I'm also paying close attention. So if the rain clears up and it dries out, we'll do a top speed test, but safety first. I don't want to go off into a rail. So I just thought I'd show you this beautiful desert rain. And we are 81 miles from Wendover, 74% state of charge. And the car thinks we're going to get in with 25% now, just because of the speed we're going and a little bit of wind. All right, folks. Flat spot here. Everything's dry. We're coming out of full self-driving and we are pinning the throttle. So let's see what we can get this baby up to. And I'm only doing this because we got brand new tires. This is a flat piece of road and it is dry. And there's nobody coming. 144, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150. I don't want to go any faster than 150, folks. If we have a blowout at that speed, ugh. But there you go. I got Amos up to 150 miles an hour.
Hope my hand wasn't in the way.
What's that?
Hope my hand wasn't in the way.
I hope my wife's hand wasn't in the way. She was recording it for the kids or for something. And there you have it. That is what a Tesla Model Y Performance could do. I could probably get a little more out of it if I wanted to. Now, let me also tell you, the car projected we were going to get in with 25% state of charge before I started that little fiasco. Now it thinks we're going to get in with 20% state of charge. So that's why we can't do it all the time. And I can't go 110 miles an hour the whole way. But that was fun. We're down to 68% state of charge. Let's check our stats here. 9.3 mile per hour wind from southwest has cost us almost 3% this trip. But we're doing good. We've got 114 miles in the tank, or 114 miles to go, 114 miles projected, 73 miles to go. So we got about 40 miles in the tank, so we're doing good. So thanks for going on that ride along with me. That was fun. Maybe we can do it again some other time. I'll catch you on the flip side when we get over into Wendover, or if we see something cool on this flat-ass piece of road. Here we got a dust storm, folks. Biohazard mode engaged. We're going to lower our speed. Whoa. Okay. Made it through that okay? That was pretty cool. I haven't ever driven through something like that before. All right, neat. So I told you, if something cool happened, I'd bring it to you. We're trying to be on the ball here. If you were just wondering what the Great Salt Flats look like, well, here we are. We are driving through them. Bonneville's up here a little more. You got to get off at 80 and go to it, but yep, this is it. People like to pull off. They'll go stack rocks. I seen some tire tracks out there just a minute ago, so it looks like people might go out and goof around. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not. I wouldn't do it. Not in this car anyway. But great trip. So there you go, folks. There's the Salt Flats. We're going to get in. We're going to head to the hotel first and then probably charge while we eat. So hopefully we'll get in about 21% state of charge. We're looking at 43%, and everything's going good. The wind is costing us. Oh, nope. No wind right now, so we're not getting punished for that. So we'll talk to you in a little while. Thank you very much, and catch you on the flip side. Hey, that Sonata passed us a while ago. Or we passed them. We are coming into Wendover, and we're just about a half a mile away from our exit. And we're going to head to the Best Western. So we're still on mountain time. Like I said, we'll get an hour back tomorrow, not too far out of Wendover, but my wife was telling me that the Department of Commerce or the Department of Transportation basically made West Wendover on mountain time. It's the only city in Nevada. It's the only city in Nevada that is on mountain time, and that was for commerce reasons because of the Utah city, because it's a Wendover and West Wendover. The Utah side was on a different time zone, so they fixed everything so everybody was on the same time. So very nicely done. A good exit. Big, long, sweeping, wide exit here. Really pretty in here. Made it across all the salt flats. Bonneville is right behind us. We just passed the exit for it, exit 4. And Wendover is a cool town. It has a big neon cowboy, Wendover Willie, I do believe his name is. That used to greet visitors that came in on the old interstate, and you can still go check it out. It's a really cool sight to see, and if you look at my older videos, the last time we went to Reno and Yellowstone, I have it there for you. So we're just coming off here real nice. The car still thinks the speed limit's 80, which it's not. Hopefully we get a speed limit sign here in a minute. Well, it might be actually, I don't know. Shit, we're still in kind of a rural spot here. We're going to go ahead and kick up our... Oh, nope, it won't let me go any faster. Now will it? Yep, there it went. All right. And our hotel is up here in 1 mile, and then the supercharger is just a little bit further up. So hopefully we can get a nice bite to eat while the car charges. But first, we're going to get checked into our hotel here. So here we come into Wendover, folks. Cute little town, good history. And I am not quite sure when we cross into Nevada. I'm kind of waiting for the car to holler at me. We may have already, but I don't know. We could be staying in Utah tonight, for all I know. Okay. Good. Slow down as we come into town. That's appropriate. And it looks like we might get a little bit of weather, because those clouds are kind of ominous. I saw a little bit of lightning, but then it cleared up, so... Yeah, lots of stuff written in the rocky hills around here. Okay. Oh, and there's the Best Western right there. All right, folks, we made it successfully to our spot. I'll wrap up in a little bit. Thank you all. Have a wonderful night. Well, hey there, folks. We made it to Wendover, so we're settled into our Best Western. We're gonna chill out for a little while and then go get a bite to eat and supercharge. So this was a successful day. We had a lot of cool stuff happen. We got some high-speed stuff in, FSD,
and beautiful views. So I just appreciate everybody's time. Thank you for joining me, and I hope this video is short. I don't know, I haven't edited it yet. So we'll catch you on the flip side of Tesla, Northwest, and EVs.